I, Makoto Shirizawa, am a member of the Literature Club. There are just 4 of us. A high school senior who's the head of the club, a member who barely shows up, and one audacious junior. Our club is not that popular, which is why our numbers are so small. Our daily lives are far from flashy.
Senpai, please get it for me.
A girl with blonde hair waves her hand over. She has a cute face with a small yet defined body, which attracts the eyes of many. But her worn-out uniform and bright blonde hair stand out even more. Get it yourself, stupid.
What? That's what you're born to do.
Am I your underling? I would cry if that's what I was born to do. How come a girl like this joined the Literature Club? From her personality to her looks, she doesn't seem like that type of person. She says she likes books, but I'm still in doubt. Well, I can't be talking either. I used to be in the sports club, so people must think it's odd that I joined this one. Maybe I should show up wearing glasses.
Mizuho-senpai's late, isn't she?
Yeah?
That's too bad, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
You don't even try to hide it, huh?
It's kind of pointless hiding that from you.
A guy who enters the club just for her. You sure are a different breed.
The reason why I quit sports, just to join this club, was because I wanted to get closer to a particular person. Right?
Wow, I give you 23 points.
Explain what you're basing that off. Such a half-baked answer pisses me off even more.
I must admit, even with such cold shoulders, the way you still pursue her is admirable.
That's just her way of expressing love!
Right.
What's up with that reaction?
You're all here.
As we were talking, the door opened. A girl, distinctive by her long brown hair, appeared. Her figure is full of grace. Her beautiful, elegant face and amber-colored eyes are a sight to behold. Mizuho-san, pretty as always. The reason why I joined this club was because of Mizuho-san. Due to the lack of people, this club was about to be abolished, but that's when I came in. That's why I'm here now.
Mizuho-san, you're here! Hey, Azusa.
Notice me! Hello, Mizuho-san.
Didn't see you there.
She's cold to everyone, including me.
She's cold to you as always, isn't she?
Yeah, but that's not a bad thing.
Are you a masochist?
No, although she treats me like that. My feelings stay the same. That's the thing about pretty girls. They're like a full-course meal from a high-end restaurant.
What about me? I'm probably the cutest girl in the class.
You need a mirror?
Want me to slap you?
It's not the kind of remark you would expect from the junior.
What are you guys whispering about?
It's nothing.
All right, then.
After giving out a sigh, Mizuho-san takes a seat farthest away from me. You don't have to be that cold.
So, have we decided on a theme for the Student Council anthology? You guys.
Isn't it nice out today?
You can hear the birds chirping.
Amazing. Haven't got anything, huh?
Nothing at all.
Makoto-senpai has it all under control.
Stop putting me on the spot! Absolutely no respect for her seniors.
I don't want his.
She's treating me poorly too. But I like that.
We don't even have that much time left before the due date.
Because our club is so small, we don't really get to do big events. But we need something to show to the student council to prove we're still active. That's why we're working on this anthology. And the deadline is coming up pretty soon. I feel responsible for this too, but I can't think of any...
Make it happen.
Yes.
I can't think of anything either.
That's all right. I'll help you if you need.
Yay! Then why don't we have a group call today?
Look at that difference. Later, that evening, I came home, finished up showering, and sat in front of the computer. Time to get ready. We were set on having a meeting to gather up some ideas. I've done video calls in the past, but this was the first time with this team. Probably because Mizuho-san was bad with technology. I was a bit worried. Well, she should know how to video chat, at least. It was time, so I had my computer on standby. Then...
Found the ugly duckling!
Want to start again? Azusa showed up, and that was the first thing she says. Just leave already.
Give me 10,000 yen for starters, since I'm showing you a rare sight of what I look like after a shower.
Soon after, a different screen showed up. It was Mizuho-san. Her face was a bit steamy from the shower.
Is this fine? Huh? What? Am I doing something wrong?
Senpai, you serious?
Seeing Mizuho-san right out of the shower, it's too much for me!
The only problem is the inside of his head, so you're fine.
Well, you're right. There is something wrong with him.
Let me guess. I'm all alone in this group. Forget it. Let's just get the group call underway. Shall we, Mizuho-san? Ignore it again. And so, we began discussing many different ideas. Using up our precious free time, we each thought of different themes with idle chatter in between. We didn't realize how late it was until Azusa gave off a yawn.
Oh, is it already bedtime for you, Azusa?
Bedtime is a cute way to put it, but yes, you're right. I'm pretty sleepy.
It's getting late, and we got some good ideas, so let's wrap it up.
She's about to wrap things up without even listening to my ideas. If I don't do anything, this group call with Mizuho-san will be over. It's not often opportunities like these come around. I can't let this end. Mizuho-san, if that's the case, let's tabulate together. Just the two of us.
No thanks.
Denied. Just like that. Not even a single thought of consideration.
Well, I'll be going now. Good night.
And just like that, Azusa left the call. Mizuho-san followed immediately.
Well then, good night.
Good night. Then she stood up. What? She was still on the call. On my screen, I was still connected with Mizuho-san in her room. She forgot to end the call. I tried speaking out to her. Senpai, you forgot to...
I was cold to him again.
She wasn't able to hear me and muted as she sat down on the floor holding her cushion. This isn't good. It's as if I'm peeping into her life with a hidden camera. I kept calling out to her while feeling a sense of guilt. Because she didn't have headphones in, my voice couldn't be reached. I guess I could just hang up. I reached for my mouse and moved my cursor to hang up. But...
If I keep this up, Makoto's gonna hate me.
What? I froze upon hearing my name all of a sudden. What did she just say? Mizuho-san, who'd been so cold towards me? The same Mizuho-san who I thought didn't have an ounce of interest in me. Didn't want to be disliked by me? I was astonished. I stopped thinking about disconnecting and kept listening.
I don't actually mean to say things like that, but for some reason when it's Makoto, I turn so cold. How come I act like that in front of the person I like?
I see. Wait, what? Did I just hear that correctly? She likes me! No. Calm down. My ears just went to outer space for a second. There's no way she said that. It's just my mind playing tricks on me.
It's all your fault, Makoto. Even though I treat you like that, you still don't change your attitude.
It's just your imagination.
You're so kind, reliable, and handsome.
Just your imagination.
Do you know how happy I would be if I could be with you? Just thinking about it makes me happy.
Imagination. Too many imaginations. After all that, it's hard for me to doubt. If it was just my imagination, I would need to get myself checked out. She looks so content. Her cheeks blushed as her mouth slipped into a smile, all while humming to a tune. It wasn't my imagination. Does that mean she actually likes me? How am I supposed to take this? It wasn't like she told me personally. More like an overheard confession. Ugh! My face is burning up. Guess I'll just keep my quiet. I'll shut my computer off, slowly. Soon after, I realized how hard my heart was beating. The next day,
What?
she was glaring at me as usual. Nothing. I thought you looked pretty today too.
It's creeping me out, so could you stop staring?
Her sharp tongue and cold attitude were no different. I kept observing her, but she showed no difference, which made it hard to believe what had happened last night. Was it all a made-up fantasy in my head after all? I started to doubt myself.
I'll be right back.
Huh? Where to?
You're going to make me say it?
I'll zip it up right away. She's probably going to the garden to pick her beautiful flowers. A competent man should stay in silence.
Senpai, can you buy me a drink?
Now that you mention it, I want one too.
Well then,
Rock, paper, scissors!
scissors!
I lost. Hi, my name is Makoto, and I run errands for my junior. Look at me getting used by a junior. I know rock, paper, scissors is based on luck, but... what do you lose, man? I'm not sure what's going on with Mizuho-san, and my juniors are pissing me off. Where's my safe haven? I head to the vending machine, discouraged. Then, there she was.
Ugh, you idiot! Cold-shouldered him again! But it's his fault, staring at me like that. Of course I'm gonna get nervous.
Mizuho-san looked very similar to what I had seen yesterday. And that was when I knew it wasn't just my imagination.
Ugh, I like him. I really, really like him. But if he sees me like this...
It was at that moment. Oh! Our eyes met! Awkwardness filled the air. Then, bye!
Wait!
She grabbed me by my arm as I tried to leave. Even I could tell. This scenario can't be good.
You heard that?
I heard what? Her eyes were staring straight at me. But her face was blood red, and the arm she was grabbing me with was shaking. Accept your fate, Makoto Shirizawa. Look at the face she's staring at you with. Playing dumb is only going to increase her anxiety. I heard exactly what she said, and I know for a happy fact that she's into me. I must face this situation head on.
That I...
Please, be mine!
like you. What? Wait, what?
I'm into you, Mizuho-san.
What?
If I can confess my feelings of love before she does, I can override her blunder. I could also make it easier for her to tell me how she feels by showing her that we have the same feelings for each other. A strong man that is strong will always be considerate of those he cares about. I thought it was a great idea. But...
Impossible!
Mizuho-san! For whatever reason, she turned her back and ran away. The tables had turned from what I had just seen. I stood there alone, in dismay. Did I get rejected? Got rejected after hearing she liked me. How? I don't understand.
Ah! I let out a cry all alone in my room filled with agony. And that, I got asked out by Makoto. It all happened today. I was caught alone, shameful and regret for my attitude towards him when he comes up and confesses his feelings to me. None other than by someone who I've had feelings for. How glad. I wouldn't feel any other way. In the moment, I was so overwhelmed I had to run, but right now I couldn't be happier. It began when he joined the literature club. Quit sports. Why would you do that just to join this club?
Otherwise, this group won't have enough people to continue, right? You already do so much for the club. It would be sad to see it gone.
But...
Please, don't worry. We just need one more person. I'll find someone.
That's when I started liking him. But I can't be honest, so I ended up turning cold towards him. It's a problem with myself. He still treats me with kindness despite my attitude, which makes me happy nonetheless. Speaking of which, he asked me out. Does that mean we're dating? supposed to act from tomorrow? I had never been in a relationship before. This made me anxious, but my excitement beat that out as my flaming red face told me.
Hi. I got rejected. My name is Makoto Shirazawa.
Senpai, what's wrong? You look like a dead fish about to be shipped to the landfills.
She sure says whatever's on her mind. I can't tell if she's worried or making fun of me. But I don't feel like arguing. I got rejected by Mizuho-san.
What? Did you just casually mention some shocking news? Even announcers today wouldn't dive in like that.
Does it look like I'm lying to you? If so, I suggest you get your eyes checked out. With full sincerity, of course.
Okay. I'm sorry. I mean, did you really thought there was a chance after how cold she was to you? You didn't think of giving up?
I thought I could.
Please stop crying like that. If you'd like, why don't you switch over to me? I won't make it so difficult.
No matter how hard it is, I'm only into one person. And that's Mizuho-san.
Fine. I already knew that.
Hi.
As Azusa was trying to console me, Mizuho-san entered the room. Her face was blood red, and she seemed uneasy.
Hey, Mizuho-senpai!
Hey, Makoto, what happened?
Azusa let out a nervous laugh. She couldn't say he's sad because you rejected him to the person herself. That's what I gathered from her look.
Makoto, can I talk to you later?
You can roast me all you want. I'm sorry I exist.
Please don't look at me like that, Mizuho-senpai. Even I can't do anything to help you right now.
Right.
What did you want to talk about? Why did she call me out to the rooftop? That only happens if you're being asked out, which won't be the case for me. That means she wants me completely out of her life. Or something along those lines. Where did I go wrong?
I'm sorry I called you over all of a sudden. I just wanted to talk about the future.
Would you look at that? I'm about to lose my one and only stronghold. No, stop that. Makoto Shirazawa, just take it like a man. I raised my head and looked up. My face was filled with determination.
I actually want to start things slow with you.
I was shocked. Oh, what? My voice cracked to my dismay.
It's my first time dating someone, so I just thought it would be nice to take things slowly.
Pardon?
You couldn't hear me?
No, I heard you, but I thought you rejected me. Oh, I get it. Let's at least give him a good final thought. Or something like that.
No! When did I reject you?
But didn't you scream, impossible? And run away? Oh no, she's frozen. But this reaction must mean that... Wait, so you didn't reject me?
Yes!
Thank God! Happiness from despair. It's as if she brought me down on purpose just to bring me back up. Could it be that Senpai has a queen complex? But are you sure? I mean, I really like you, so I'm more than welcome, but...
Of course I'm serious.
You're kidding.
You're right. Since I've been acting so cold to you, I can't blame you for thinking I don't like you or something, but I've been into you since you joined our club. I'm sorry for the way I acted all this time, but for whatever reason, I turned cold to people I like.
I couldn't help myself but wonder why she acts that way. But it's best not to go into that right now. I mean, it's okay. I like you whether you're cold to me or not.
Huh? You dummy!
And that's how we started dating. Is this real life? The girl of my dreams is finally mine. My chest was filled with happiness.
Hey, Makoto, why do you like me?
Do I need a reason?
Are you saying that just to look cool?
Of course not. It's just embarrassing. The day after we started dating, I decided to tell Azusa about it, since she was worried, and we were all members of the same club after all. And so we started dating.
I see. Well, congratulations, Senpai.
You took it so easily, didn't you? The fact that Mizuho-san actually liked me. Judging from your past behavior, I thought she wouldn't believe me. It would have been hard for me too, if it weren't for that group video call.
Of course I believe you.
Hey, Makoto, I didn't know you had such a nice build.
Seeing her all over you like that makes it hard not to believe you. Anyways, how did her attitude change so suddenly?
Mizuho's attitude changed right after we started dating. She was no longer cold towards me. And even in the classrooms, she began spoiling me without hiding her affection.
Ever since we started dating, I don't know why, but that part of me went away.
I guess.
How come you're able to stay calm like that never happened?
Because I like her regardless, whether she's cold to me or not.
Huh?
Okay. How sweet of you two. You're making me want to drink a black coffee with all this sweetness.
Azusa made a face as if to say, suit yourselves, and went back to reading. Next thing I know, my clothes are being pulled on.
Hey, Makoto,
Yeah? What is it, Mizuho?
I really like you.
Oh, God. The girl I like, who used to be all cold and distant. So cute.